And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Stardew Valley. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and we are getting ready here for the Egg Festival upon the morrow. And then my concerns with that Egg Festival is we won't have time to do anything. So, under those conditions, I worry, but it's going to be what it's going to be. The other thing is now we have another plot in which we're going to plant more parsnips. So there's two things we got to do today. I don't believe we need kale for anything, but we'll hold on to one kale. I know we don't need the high-end kale, so we'll dump that. We'll keep one kale for the time being because I think we might need it for the center. You know what place I'm talking about, guys. Come on. The town center thingy. We need to water stuff today. And we're going to head to the mine. Again, I know it's a repetition to the extreme, right, guys? But it's all for the greater good. The greater good. And we'll get that going. With that said, the reason, again, for the massive parsnips growing is we need 5 high-quality parsnips. And you bet your bottom, I'm going to get them, son. I'm going to get them real good. So, that'll be a thing. Ensuring that we get them. And some water away. The other thing is we have a lot of money. We do have enough money to upgrade one of our tools. I'm not going to do it yet, because I always wait till after major events. The major event coming up being obviously the Egg Festival. Because some of those events have things you might want to buy. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, hence why I'm waiting. What do we got in our inventory? Okay, we got everything we want to keep. But we need to get some parsnip seeds. We need to plant those sons of bitches. We could have kept the water fountain thing now that I think about it. Idiot! But yeah, we're going to get some parsnips, plant those sons of bitches, and get things going for the most part. We need green beans and we need cauliflower, okay? In order to finish the spring requirements. So right now, it's just ensuring that we have those parsnips. Once we have the parsnips, we're going to look at our calendar and then just grow the most valuable thing we can grow, which is usually cauliflower or, better than that, potatoes. I say potatoes because potatoes randomly give you a larger yield. So theoretically, if you get really generous yields of potatoes sometimes, I'm trying to do the math in my head, and I'm not that great at the math part, but I believe you can get more money off of potatoes than you can do cauliflower if you're lucky. And like I said early on, we're aiming for the most highest possible number, not necessarily the most consistent number. So, or there's a lot of other variables that go into that too, of course, but water this bad boy up. Good, very, very good. Alright, and we're good to go. So let's deposit that. Let's sell these two things. Actually, I may not even sell the kale. I might just eat it. That way we don't have to walk all the way back to the store. Or to, well, that way we don't have to walk back to Pierre's and try to sell this thing. First things first, though, we're going to process this geode before we head underground. Before we head the underground, yeah? And like I said, the whole next day is going to be wasted. Because we won't be able to do any real thing of value. However, I will say that there will be we might have the option time-wise. I forget what time at night that event usually ends, but we'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it yet right now. Oh, nice. So we do have something new for numbnuts in the Archaeological Society. We are society! Archaeological Society! Nice. Alright. So we've done that. Let us now trek to the facilitator. Just to make... I'm pretty sure Kale's not one of them, though. Like, 90% sure. But me being me, I'm gonna check. Alright. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's see here. What be the damage? Okay, so we don't need it. And I don't think it's in any of these other ones. I'm pretty sure it is not. So we will just eat this bad boy. Nom 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 nom. And, you know, as Gandalf would say, to the mine! To the mine! As they're being chased by a violating tentacle monster. Because, you know, you gotta have goals in life. Nice. We got another thing we can turn into the archaeological museum, which is cool. It's good. It's good. Like, once in a while, they show up. We're gonna take advantage of it. But I'm too lazy to walk back there, of course, as you can clearly see. Go right after this dude first and foremost, followed by the slime. Especially because I hit him, too. I think once you hit them, they tend to fight back. And like I said, we want to get to the next floor, because there's usually never much on the early transition floors. So finding that stairway is paramount. Damn it. Ooh, got a geode. And our inventory's already fucking full up. Great. Another geode, nice. 2 on 1 floor. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, 3 on 1 floor. That's nothing to complain about. Even if we don't make it deep down. Get rid of the fiber. You can get fiber pretty easily elsewhere. No point in wasting time getting it now. And we are going to fight this dude. Especially because he drops cherry bombs. Alright. Good. And this would be a good place to actually use the said cherry bomb. Let's plant one. I'm probably going to regret this because I think it might... Oh shit, I can't run fast enough! Blew myself up. Yeah, it fucked up, I think, some of the ore. But we got 4, so maybe not. It's hard to tell. But you have to pick and choose that battle. Do you want to take a shit ton of damage trying to save 5 pieces of ore? Or, you know, do you just, you know, blow those sons of bitches up? And I chose to blow those sons of bitches up. Nice. Damn it, I'm hooked on something. And it ain't phonics. Let's go. There's a lot of rock in that middle area, too, so we're going to probably plant another cherry bomb, even. I'll open up our inventory. It's not like I don't have an abundance of these fucking things. And there's the stairwell. Alright, so the stairwell's right there, so let's see. There's no more ore or anything. That algae looks nice, but we don't have the room for it. And let's keep moving. We should be able to make it to 20. I'm hoping for 20. But again, that's one of those easier said than done things. And now he's gonna transform that fucker. That bug fuck. And oh shit, biscuits. You know what? I need the coal, though. We don't need the bug meat. Not right now. Not really using it for the things I need to use it for. It'll be very relevant when we need it for fishing later and using the crab pot, but right now, I can live without it. And as you can see, it's not like you can't get it in freaking abundance. What do you drop? Oh, an earth crystal. I'm actually going to say no to it, because we've got a few. See, but I'm already regretting it. Shit. Got quartz. We'll take the earth crystal. I'm going to regret that. I know I am. But I'd rather have more than what I need to do the job I want later than not enough. Do 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 do. Ah, you slime bastards. I found the stairway already. I don't want to pester that flock of... that gaggle of whatever the fuck you want to call it. That grouping of assholes there. I think we already opened the door, so we're going to go to the next floor. If not, I just screwed myself, which is fine. Wouldn't be the first. Oops, speak of the devil. Nice, made it. Ah, crap baskets. There we go. Some good old bug murder. And you know what? Because I can. Boom! Oh, nice. Even better. Look at that. Already got access. We'll go check that out in a minute. Again, we want to explore and try to get as many resources as possible. And I think we're going to run into some coal. God damn it. Okay, stay away from those fuckers. Yeah, there's some coal there we want to pick up, so... And another stairway down. Even better. And I'm climbing down that stairway to hell. Alright, good. To the next floor we go. And then this... Oh yeah, these floors are fun. And I mean that very sarcastically, but the idea of this floor and the way that it's laid out is it's kind of like a spiral. And we got to work our way towards the center, but it doesn't mean you're going to find the stairwell there, mind you. And usually these are riddled with enemies. But in the center, usually you can find a bunch of wooden crates and barrels full of delicious goodies. Now that's a scroll. We don't know what kind of scroll that is, so I actually will make room for the... We already have gotten the dwarf scroll, number 1, and they're not worth anything. They're, at least from my experience, they're not worth anything after you... Like, I've tried... Oh, no. This is very bad. This is the enemy spawner. So this is going to last for X amount of time. I need to eat something, too, because we're hurting. And what it does is it will keep spawning enemies, but it looks like we lived past it, surprisingly. Some way, somehow. Should give us enough energy to push on here. Nope, here it comes again. Because, you know, the game's just like, yeah, fuck you. We made a mistake, something weird happened, so we're going to justify it by sending swarms, the legions after you. No joke, it's just a constant flood of legions. It's a legion of flies, that's what I'm going to call them now. And there's the door. I don't want to miss that centerpiece, though, I really don't. I will eat so much shit if I have to. I don't want to leave. It's almost worth risking it, but we've got 3 geodes in our hand, too. Almost make it silly for me to do this, but let's eat the rest of our sprig onions here. We've got our exit, so that's the big thing. We don't need to pick fights with anything unnecessarily. And now we have room to carry shit, too. So if we end up with something... Oh, look, another earth crystal. It's like they're luring me into the darkness with all this. We're going to leave the shard there because we don't have enough room. And I picked it up anyway like an idiot. We also have our cherry bombs available to us, too. So if we do see a bunch of enemies behind a rock or something that we can blast, we will blast. Like right there. It looks like a good place if you ask me. Oh, shit. No, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. we gotta use the stairs now. Which sucks because I could take the 20th floor. We'll revisit these 9 floors. If it means getting that center mass area, it's worth getting the 9 floors. If it means that those barrels have been untouched, so they'll let us get access to it. We don't have room, but I will make room for that. Let's jump the quartz. And finally, a better weapon. Thank goodness. We're going to get out of here. We're probably not going to make it back to the house. But there's some good news in this. Even if we get half energy, I'm okay with that. Because tomorrow's a wasted day anyway. So, it's not like the end of the world. Oh, but you can see here we're going to make it. I think it's to 2. It's obviously till 2. And the best part is we can sell our crappy sword that we've been holding on to forever. Of course we're going to do that. Dump. Well, we'll hold on to that. Dump. And there we go. Dump. Alright, we don't need to worry about earth crystals at this point. I think we're good. Let's hit the sack. That was rough. And I was very bitter. I thought we were going to make it, and then we kind of didn't. But, alas, that's the way it goes. We're going to have lots of money for tomorrow, which is great. Which is great! Alright, wakey wakey, powdered synthetic eggs and bakey. And it's gonna rain, so we're gonna get a full free day tomorrow, which makes it totally worth it that we left. Ooh, cookies. To replace the shame show that we did earlier, that came up earlier. And let's get out our watering can here and water stuff. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. We're out of water. What the hell? And let's refill the watering can here. Like I said, all we're going to be able to do today is water. I know there's some people who've mentioned, friends of mine have played this, that there's other things you can do on festival days before a festival begins. But I'm lazy and don't really care all that much. If I were to do anything, it would be go to the beach, but the beach is completely blocked because the festival takes place in the town proper. So it's not like we're going to get anything done. Also, there's things to sometimes buy at the various festivals with money. Hence why I didn't go and get that upgrade right away. Because, you know, you never know when you're going to kind of need it. So I'm just going to hold out till after the festival, then we're going to do our big purchasing. We'll refill the can with the free energy we're going to pretty much have. But we're going to keep the 5 gold bars on us because we'll probably use it tomorrow. Drop the can off. Drop this off. We got 4 geodes, 2 bombs. We're going to keep the cookies. We're going to keep the rusty sword because we're going to sell this fucking thing. But, you know what? Let's dump it in there because the new sword... we'll take it to those guys. Don't worry about that. But I want to do it on a day in which we have a lot of time to do it. Whereas early on, we don't have that time. Okay, so we're good with all of that. Now we just kind of got to hang out for a little bit before that. So tomorrow being Monday, or Sunday in the game, we're going to go and get the geodes processed. Probably have to go back to the house and dump off anything that we want to keep. We're also going to get Clint to upgrade the hoe. The other option is the watering can, but I'd be worried that... Here's the deal. I take the watering can today, after we had watered everything, because it would rain tomorrow. We could pick it up the following day. I think it only takes 2 days. But alas, that's still not going to... for what we're trying to do now, that's not going to work. So yeah, see, here's the shop here. So we've got 3,500, and the big one here for me is this. Strawberries are pretty awesome. They would cost about 900 bucks for us to pick up a set. And they grow really well, and they keep reproducing too. They take 8 days to mature. Here's the deal. We could buy these and hold on to them for next year. That's an investment. We could buy 18 of these and hold on to them for next year, because strawberries reproducing constantly is a good thing. But by next year, I would say we'd have automated watering. So I would say at that point, we may want to do them in groups of 8. So let's say 16. That's 1,600. So let's see how much we have. You know what? We'll just do the 8. We'll just do the 8 and save them for next year. If we do 8 more, it'll put us under the 2,000 mark, and that's not acceptable. We need the money. We need to do that. We need to at least upgrade the hoe. I was hoping to have more money than that, but alas, that's not how that played out. All right, so we can talk to all the people around here and whatnot, but right now there's nobody worth talking to. So let's get started for the egg hunt. We're going to try to score first place, so cross your fingers, your toes, your nostrils, and your testicles. Let's do this. It's time for the highlight of today's festival, the annual spring egg hunt. Calm down now, kiddos. You're going to need all your energy if you hope to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize. A giant dildo? A golden turkey? A golden shower? Hey, Red Letter Media guys, I wish they'd produce more, but, you know, I wait forever for something from them. Now, is everyone ready? Let the egg hunt begin! Alright, so the way that this works is there's little eggs scattered all over town. And we want to pick many of them up as persever. Usually, I don't know what the exact number is to beat out everyone. But usually it's up in the 10s area. And I don't think the kids actually pick up eggs. I've never noticed them do it. They just seem to wander around aimlessly, so I'm wondering where they're getting their eggs from. These cheating motherfuckers. Skillsy. And, oh god. Oh, there's some. 1. 8. We'll probably hit 10. 9. 10. 11. We got 11. I was going for 12 over here, but me. Watch, we're probably still going to lose because, you know, this game just likes to give me the bird. Well, look at all these eggs. Now, if I can only get kids to pick up litter efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town on this side of the Gem Sea. What a dipshit. And now, the winner of this year's egg hunt, Rick James! Asshole! Yes! Yes! We, the assholes, won. We just walk in front of them and just start flipping them all off, you know, with the big middle finger. And we get a straw hat. Well, that's it for this year's Egg Festival. Thanks for coming, everyone. Oh yeah, we just wave our middle fingers in the air. I run up to Jasper and just be like, fuck you, bitch! I'm a winner! Unlike you, son, you're not. Alright, let's store that. I'm a terrible human being, and I love it. The hats are just aesthetics. We'll keep the hat on for a little bit, but if you guys want me to take the hat off at some point, let me know. I'm more than willing to take the hat off. I think it's kind of goofy. This one's kind of goofy. Actually, the hats in general are kind of goofy, so, you know, I'm not indifferent to removing it. We're not going to waste the entire day. Okay, that's a given. We're going to go down to the beach side and collect anything that's spawned at the beach because, like I said, you want to utilize as much as possible. We're also getting a scene here, too. Looking for food. Looking for food. Starving homeless dude, he's just stuffed with trash. He's looking for food. Looking for food. Grr, sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. You turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. It was me, I'm sorry. You're an ugly-looking raccoon, man. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? We'll be nice to him. There's so many options. Yes, it's disgusting. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. Yes, it's illegal. That's George's private property. No, but you should get a job. Stop leeching off of others. I don't know what each one of these, but we will say no. It's a shame to let food go to waste. Thanks, asshole. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. Though you are going through people's garbage, and that is their private property. Me, that's how I am personally. But if it's harmless, ultimately. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. But it's not going to stop him from rummaging around in other people's cans. Never. Never! Wait, y'all. Oh, man. Linus is trembling in fear. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. What Linus doesn't know is a spicy marinara is made out of Gus's splooge. Go on, take it. Well, he's got to get his protein. Just saying. He's got to get his protein. Okay, I'm acting like a jackass. Hey, look. You got to have goals in life. They just don't have to be admirable ones. Okie dokie, here we go. And down we go. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the seashells. Like I said, every coin, every dollar counts. Technically, we have enough strength to go fishing too, but it's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of pointless to do that with the time limit and everything, because you're going to be pushing it to what? Fish maybe once or twice. And look at all this delicious coral to sell. Too bad it's inedible. Makes more sense not to check it every single day, but every couple of days is pretty good. We can find something. As we will now turn in for the day. We'll also dump in the forged stuff. You know, the forged coral and the clam here. So, a moderately productive day, specifically under the conditions that we were able to get strawberries that we won't even plant till next year. And I'm going to get a lot of dirty comments for that, I'm sure. Why aren't you going to plant till next year? That's stupid. I'm more productive in the subsequent years, and I'd rather have them for the entire season, you see. Because then they'll give me more money that season than they would in this season by itself. It's a risk-reward kind of thing. Don't worry about it. I swear people get confused why I would wait. I told one of my buddies about that festival. He's like, oh yeah, I'd usually pick up about 8 or 9 of those strawberries. And he's like, what? You don't plant them that year? And I'm like, no. I already lost one harvest of them, which means I lose money on that, technically. And we get a new dish, coleslaw. Because we haven't expanded the house and made anything yet. Okay, it's gonna rain all day tomorrow. Another free day. My nipples are hard just thinking about it. All right, that's all going and doing its thing. There was something I was gonna do. Oh, you know what? If it's gonna rain tomorrow, shit, if it's gonna rain tomorrow, I'm thinking about. Let me make sure I read that correctly. If we get screwed somehow, I'm gonna have to not restart, but maybe figure something else out. Rain all day tomorrow. Well, this might be a good time to take in the watering can. I'm probably going to regret this. I've done goofed, I'm sure. I wish there was a way you could save, backwards save, but if we lose the crop, we lose the crop. We'll fucking deal with it. We'll have enough money left over to make other stuff, but the fact of the matter that I can get the watering can done this early would be incredible. You'll get 3 days to work on the damn thing. Today, tomorrow, and then the third day when we want to get it back. And I believe he always references that it takes a couple days. The other thing is he's not going to be processing geodes. So we could also stockpile geodes during these rainy days. And yes, some of you are also screaming, fish, 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 I'm sure. No, not going to fish yet. Oh, no, shit, we don't even open till 9. Oh. What about this dude? I don't think he's open yet either. 8. So we can drop off the prehistoric head, but we may get new stuff. But, you know what? We'll do it right now because we might need room. Donate to the museum. Put the head over here. And we get a new reward. Oops, shit. The Fisherman, Act 1. Okay, so this is obviously a book. And we get melon seeds that we can plant in the summer. Awesome. That will save us a ton of money. Think about it. It's one less thing we have to dick around with, right? Item-wise. Like, we don't have to sit and dick around trying to get... We don't have to drop money on melon seeds. And if I'm not mistaken, melons are pretty pricey. I also believe you have to have those in the stars format. Whatever. We'll worry about that once we get there. Alright, open Sasmi. Come on, buddy. Your trash can's empty again, bro. Can't have this. Linus is gonna go hungry. Alright. Let's process geos, because he won't process geos while he's upgrading something, so... That in and itself is a bad thing. Nice. That's new. That's crap. And that's new. So we got 2 new things to take to Numbnuts. So we'll do that, and we'll do the upgrading of the copper watering can. And I don't have room? Why does it matter if my inventory's full? He's going to hold on to it for a few days. Fuck it, we'll go turn this stuff in, and then we'll go back. That's stupid. That is stupid. I'm going to take 2 things out of my inventory, so why do you care? Alright. Boom. Done. If he gives me any more crap, I will destroy him. Good. So we need to head back to the camp. Or to the camp. We need to head back to the farm to turn in the goods. Specifically, not to sell anything, but to return in the clay and the earth crystal and the melon seeds. And also we'll sell off this daffodil. Because why not? And then we'll head to the mine. I know, guys, we keep heading back. We keep finding ourselves in that fucking mine. But that's half the game right there, is the adventuring aspect of it. So, it's for the greater good that we do it. The greater good. Thank God it's Eastwood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, shit. Look at that. Almost missed it because it's hiding in the hole. And it's just some rock, which is fine. You don't know what it is till you dig it out. Got $1,001. Okay, let's deposit stuff first before we sell anything. Deposit, 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 and derp-posit. And then we'll dump the flowers. Everything else stays. Next big upgrade, though, depending on money and you know how much money we have, probably the hoe. And the reason why the hoe needs that big upgrade, it definitely wants to be upgraded next, is because when summer comes around, we don't want to burn very much energy to plant. Some people might argue, though, that it may be in better interest to not upgrade the hoe and do the axe. So I'm still on the fence about which one I'm going to do. In a perfect world, I'd upgrade them both. But since that's usually never the case, right? We're going to do it as we can. Ooh, you know what I didn't grab? Shoot. You know what? We have time. We're going to go and grab that crappy sword and sell it. Because it's just eating up space in my inventory. And I should have grabbed it when I was at the farm. But I am going to make the trek for this because that place isn't open till like 1 or 2. Noon or 2. I forget which one. Fuck it. I had a 2 in it somewhere. The goal is, though, because of that, that'll open up inventory space in our chest. In which I'm going to rip out someone's heart. And then, like I said, we'll do those 5 floors of the mine that we didn't finish to get to that 9th floor, because I want to see if we luck out and get barrels again. Give me your barrels! Your barrels! And the other thing, too, is the money aspect. We have enough copper bars to make the things I want to make, so making sure that we're doing good in that regard is important. We're also, you know, here's the thing, too. The grand scheme of things is when we do the day that we plant new stuff and water, again, I might pull the axe out and start cutting wood and trying to get sap. So we have enough fertilizer. We've got as much fertilizer as we're going to need for this season. Because as you can see, once the fertilizer's set, you don't need to worry about it. It'll stay for the entire season. As long as you don't lose the plot that's there. So my goal is every season to have enough places to put that stuff, you know, to put fertilizer down. Fertilizer being made from trees. It's tree sap in this game as opposed to horse shit. Okay, we're just going to hang out here for a bit. So that's going to be something that I want to prepare for. Again, another reason to upgrade the axe is making sure we have enough sap. Because you know, when we go to plant, we lose that whole day anyway. The planting of the using the hoe and using the water canister all in one day is going to eat up a lot of energy. So, you know, I'm not going to get that back. And the idea is that I don't need to use the hoe. My goal would be not to use the hoe after I do it for that season, so then I can go and take the hoe in then. Let's sell that. We'll keep this for now. We don't need to buy. We don't need to waste money on anything. We need money for next season. So big reason not to go big spender. But now that we have a new weapon, our survivability should be going up dramatically here, and it also has a faster swing, so that'll help. Now, the pickaxe would be something I'd want to upgrade anytime at the beginning of a season. So, the reason being is that at the beginning of a season, or any major replanting phase, being that I'm not going to hit up the mine that day, because a lot of energy will be wasted in the field that day, so it makes more sense to set it up then, or, you know, something along those lines. So that's another way of perceiving how I need to do things. Again, I'm making this sound really complicated, but it's all about, you know, planning ahead and that kind of stuff. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for down here. Let's use a cherry bomb. There it is. Alright. And again, we're trying to get down to the 19th floor as quickly as possible. Ooh, nice hardwood. Always welcoming item. You know what? We could use our last cherry bomb even right now. And I will. A big slot there. Oh, we got a geode. Nice. And we'll pick up all the rock that we can. Again, I'm not too eager to pick up other stuff right now, just because it's more important for us to get to that floor. Look at how easily we're killing these dudes now. Yeah, see, that's so much nicer, isn't it? And if we still have time in the day, which is going to be iffy, but if we have enough time during the day, we're going to keep going deeper this time. But we're probably not going to get to the 25th floor. That's just, it's just how it's going to be. It's just the way it is. And under those conditions, unless I need healing, I'm not going to use the cookies. Ooh, a geode. No, come on, find their damn doorway there, buddy. Damn stairway. No, I thought that was one. The cake was a lie. There it is. Now we're at the 19th floor. Look how quickly we got there, too. In a 1 hour in-game. That's not too bad. Running out of energy, though. So if I don't have enough energy to get through the whole circle here, then I will use whatever resources I can to ensure that we get there. Try to preserve. Alright. We'll dump this grass because we're gonna get a new gem. Nice. I don't want to get more quartz, but I don't have anything I want to part with. Coal's a mandatory item for a lot of the stuff we want to do. Well, hardwood we can't even get yet, so getting it now is good. You know what? I want the quartz. Not gonna lie. I want the quartz. We're probably gonna dump this quartz anyways if the center still retained any of its items. Alright. Damn it. Probably gonna have to use those cookies. Which sucks, because I was trying to avoid that. But we still got a little ways to go. Get around, yes. Don't care about that wood. Nice! 3 freaking geodes. You know what? We need that carrot for stuff, so... make room. And there's a reason I'm doing this. So don't judge. There's a good reason for doing this, even though there's another one right there. Alright. Now we can leave. We already have access to the 20th floor. So really just going back the way we came is good enough. The reason I dumped the topaz is these cave carrots can actually be turned in for to the community center. And then they're also pretty healthy for you too. They give you pretty good energy as well. So I think they're in the artisan bundle or the one of the bundles. And they request cave carrots, and you can't... I don't think you can grow your own cave carrots. So this is a good find. I mean, they show up pretty frequently in barrels. I'm surprised we didn't get one earlier. But, you know. And we got another amethyst, so that was totally worth it. So we have one to give to Numbnuts at the Archaeological Society. And we've got more hardwood, which we got from a different barrel. But all the same, we got one. And how... I need to see how many gold bars we have. Leave the mine, and leave the dungeon. I'm actually going to turn in the cave carrot right now. And this is great, because I said we were going to stockpile geodes for when Numbnuts is done. So 5 in the first run, and we're going back upon the morrow. We're already in good shape, guys, for some good items and good stuff. So already we're having a positive day today, just because of the rain. The rain, in this game, rain is kind of like good luck. In a weird, twisted way. Ooh, lots of forging out here. Too bad we're only going to be able to take one of those home unless they're both the same. And the cave carrot I just said was forging, so it should be either up here or down here. It's in one of these two, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. See, right there. So it's nice to be able to knock that one right out. And then we only need the other ones. If really what it is going to amount to, buds, buddies, is that we're gonna need one of these 2 mushrooms, and then these 3 things is what we're gonna use to fill this all up. Moral and the cactus fruit and the coconut are a little more obscure to get early on, whereas what I just said, those 4 things are a lot easier to obtain as we progress through the game. We'll get to those things faster. Specifically, if you're familiar with the tools, you know, we're gonna have to leave these behind. If you're more familiar with the tools that are used for getting maple syrup and stuff, our ability to make tree taps will become available, and those tree taps will be what we need to get those 3 syrups, and then we can turn those in. So, spoiler alert, I kind of know what I'm doing. I didn't say I was doing it very well, I just kind of know what I'm doing. And then that's the easiest way to explain it, for what it's worth. Alright. And I think... No, these are all still growing. Okay. Let's dump 2 of these off to cook. Opens up an inventory space. We'll keep the cave carrot for personal use. Put that in there. We've got 15 bars, so what do we have for upgrades? We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 items to upgrade. So that's exactly enough. So what we might start doing is making some glass, but we might also need another crate or some sort at some point. We don't need that either. I'll use that to recover health or energy or something. Alright, let's turn in everything else. So, the hardwood can go in. 1 amethyst, because we need it for tomorrow. The stone. And the geodes, because we can't process them right now while Numbnuts is working on our canister. Which we will check on come tomorrow. You know what? Let's just keep making copper for now. We'll make glass as we need it, because obviously quartz is what we need to do that. Nighty night. And there's a miner's tree. And we made $97 in forging. Yeah. Whoa. I hope it rains tomorrow. It's gonna rain. Oh my god. Thank goodness we put it in. This is great news, guys. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Another day of rain, more spelunking we go, and our resources are just becoming more and more available to us. So this is good. The canister is going to get done. We're going to get a bunch of ore processed. We're gonna put in maybe the hoe next, or the axe, or both if we have the money. So these next few days are going to be very in-game, very interesting. So anywho, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and we'll see you next time. Farm! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.